Hello everybody, and welcome to another tutorial by CSS Bananas. Now today I'm actually going to show you something that is quite useful and pretty much used in every website that we know. And this is actually doing menus, like horizontal menus on CSS using the HTML file as well. This is actually the, let's say, the standard way to do it, because there are actually several ways, but this is the most common one. So let's go ahead and start. First of all, we do have to work a little bit more with the HTML. We do have to start with a couple tags for unordered list. This is the two tags right there. And then what we're going to do is add list item, ending and closing. This would be the list of the items that are on this unordered list. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate 4 times. I'm just going to go ahead and put this random things. The first thing that comes to my mind, cinnamon rolls. I think that's how you spell it. Rolls. Okay, that'll be one. Second one is going to be bananas, of course. Bananas. Third one is going to be rocks. And the last one is going to be, I don't even know what to do. Ice cream. I'm probably hungry. Okay, in this case, now that we have the just regular unordered list on the on the HTML file, when we go to the browser and refresh right here, we're gonna see cinnamon rolls, bananas, rocks, and ice cream. Both the 4 items going in a vertical way in the HTML file. However, if we go ahead and add the CSS to this, we're gonna start with the following properties. First of all, we have to grab the unordered list, and that will be the property that we'll be using, but we're gonna use a selector on it. So we're gonna say every list item that is inside the unordered list. In this case, here we go, unordered list starts and ends here. So every list item that is inside it is actually going to have the following properties. So we open our brackets and start typing the following properties. First of all, let's just go ahead and make a font. So I'm going to give it the color of the font is going to be red. Then what can I do? The border. The border, we're going to actually give it 2 pixel, and it's going to be solid red as well. So once we do that, we're actually going to have the font red, and then with the borders of this text, let's say this list items, red as well. However, in order to make it, oh, I got a text now. In order to make it let's say separate and like buttons, they more like to say more visible, let's say, we're gonna work with the property called padding. There's actually a tutorial that I do explaining what is the difference between padding and margin, and we're gonna see this right here. And the padding, in this case, we're gonna add 30 pixels. That seems good enough. Pixels, there we go. And then the last thing I want to do is actually 2 more things. First of all, I need to go ahead and use a property called display. There are actually other ways to do it as well, but I'm going to use the one called display, and that's going to be inline. There are actually several properties that you can give to this display thing. However, the inline will be the one used for this particular tutorial. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is actually float this unordered list to the right, like in the current layout of CSS Bananas. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use the property float, and it's going to be right. Exactly. Now, once we do this, let me see if I don't have any typos right here. Color red border, and yes, I believe we're good. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and save it, and once we come here and refresh it, we're going to have the following. Check it out. Actually, I need to move this right here. Oh, damn it. I did a tutorial on the other side. Let's just go ahead and move it to the other side then. Let's not float it right, let's float it left so you can see that. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and float it to this side. So here you go. You have the padding that is what is around the text. There's going to be 30 pixels right there. However, it still looks kind of cramped right there. So I'm going to go ahead and add another property called the margin, so you see what it is exactly. What the hell? No battery. Okay, let me just go ahead and finish with this tutorial and let you guys go. I can charge my computer. So the margin, we're going to go ahead and give it 20 pixels. Once we go ahead and save it, this buttons, let's say, they're actually going to be separated. There we go. So we have the margin right here, which is 20 pixels from the top, from the bottom, from the side, left, right, everything. And you do have the big nice button right here. You can actually surround this with anchor tags, so you can add links to it. That's what you do with the menus. And it's actually pretty straightforward and a very easy way. And the most standard way, let's say, to do menus with the HTML and CSS. Now, sorry it was a little messy right there at the tutorial, but I hope you enjoy it and you can use it in the future. So I really appreciate you watching this video today, and don't forget to check out the website cssbananas.com, and see you next time.